Friends, my name is Sheetal. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. So, my deepest gratitude to Brahmarshi Pitamaha Subhash Patriji for introducing such a wonderful, simple meditation to all of us. Because of him, we are all here together. Because of him, we are practicing meditation together, learning together, enjoying our life together. So, one person can impact entire society is a great example of Patriji. So with his teachings, we are reaping the benefits, right? So I am always grateful to him. And also, I'm so grateful to my friend who introduced this Anapanasati meditation to me. So that is how I started my journey in 2010. So when my friend taught me meditation, I just came into meditation with open mind. I did not expect anything. I did not seek any outcomes from the meditation. She said that you it feels good, so that itself grabbed me to the meditation. So I started practicing, and my practice went on from 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. In within a short period of time, within 1 week, I was able to sit for 40 minutes to 1 hour easily. And I was doing multiple times, not only once, right? So once you start practicing meditation, it is it is so blissful experience that you don't feel like to do anything in the beginning stage. Such a beautiful, joyous state of being, right, which I never experienced, and I want to have that again and again and again. And I hear the same thing from many meditators who have been practicing for the first time. They want to just meditate, and it happened with me same. So within 40 days, I saw many changes in myself. I am being very happy without any reason. I am feeling so joyful. The way I am responding to my family, the way I am responding to the nature was completely different. So nature started. I started seeing nature in a different way. It is looking so beautiful. Every person is I feel that every person is so divine person. Every situation is beautiful situation. So my perspective started changing entirely. So after 40 days of meditation, like I have become an entire new person. Trust me. I loved myself before. Loving myself was, I always had that feeling, right? Maybe I'm not good, maybe I'm not um, uh, uh, I am not good in this work or that work, I'm not taking care of. So all those things were there. But after meditation, it completely vanished. My heart became so light and light and lighter. I got very much interested and I want to learn more. So my journey and today's topic is books, which is really wonderful. I was not a book reader, but I wanted to know more about this meditation, more about what is happening in meditation, why I'm feeling so joyful, why I'm feeling so peaceful with this such a simple practice. And then she suggested me to read Spiritual India magazine. She handed over me a couple of magazines. And if you have not have the magazine, please go ahead and get one for yourself, right? So Patriji keeps all the beautiful content in that Spiritual India magazine. And then from that magazine you will be able to understand many masters experience in a nutshell. Very great wisdom capsules, I will say. So I started reading Spiritual India magazines, and I started learning many things. The entire new world opened for me, which I never heard, which I never read anywhere. So they are all coming to me about great masters, about great work and whatnot, right? And Spiritual India introduced many great books to me. And in that journey, I came across a couple of books which I'm going to share. So I started my journey with the Krishnananda books. So Krishnananda books, when I read that, it all talks about astral travel, going into other dimensions, meeting Saptarishis, doing great work. And the master is saying that, the soul cannot be burned, the soul cannot be, all those things, whatever Bhagavad Gita was saying, he was experiencing that. So I got amazed. Wow, this master is experiencing everything. He's traveling with his soul. He's going inside the fire. He's going inside the water. What a beautiful feeling. Will I be able to do it? Or only this master is able to do it? So the books of Krishnananda, I got so fascinated about learning about that master. And after that, I started reading Soul's Journey, Peter Richelieu. Wonderful book. In order to understand, in order to live this life very happily, very peacefully, we have to understand what happens after death, what happens during that between lives, right? It is very important. Before meditation, I was completely scared whenever people say death, whenever people say souls, atmas. I used to scared and going into that cemetery roads. I was like very, very scared. After reading that book, it changed my perspective completely. It took me to a understanding where I realized that nothing is happening to anyone who is dying. In fact, death is a graduation from one class to other class, right? So in that book, Peter Richelieu explained and experienced many things personally, right? So Peter Richelieu um, lost his brother, young brother, like 21 years old. He was so upset and depressed and whatnot, right? So finally one guru came to him to teach all the knowledge about afterlife. And he took Peter Richelieu every night. He used to take Peter Richelieu into an astral world to introduce the souls, introduce the world there, what happens, how people are, I mean, how souls are enjoying there. All the things were he was sharing. I got so surprised. What a beautiful world they have. Like, whatever they are thinking, they are able to manifest things, and they are able to learn, they are able to understand. If it is all depends on the state of mind, right? If our state of mind is just like being selfish, I just want this much, I want to eat, I want to drink, so you will have the same life there. If a person wants to explore, like if a musician or singer or dancer or painter, they have their own schools there, they have their own universities there, where they can practice more and more and more. And people who meditates here, and they have their own world there. They meditate, they send the energies back and forth, whatnot. What a beautiful world this is. Like, the world we are living is very, very small, and the world is like totally different. And it changed my perspective of death. And I lost that fear. I don't have the fear anymore. And that was such a wonderful book to read. And the other book I came across is Bringers of the Dawn. So, Bringers of the Dawn is saying that, we have other galaxies and other star systems, other masters are there, Arcturians are there, Syrians are there. There is a different world there. People are living, I mean, souls are living there, and great technology. They are way more advanced than us. She was talking about it. And she also talked about there are many souls from the star systems called light workers. They are all on the earth, who is here to help each other, and promote meditation, or promote goodness, and promote service oriented, all those areas. Like, they are all there to help others. So, and also the book said that, whoever is reading this book, and they're also light masters, and they are here to help others. So that book was completely gave me a different set of perspective. Before, I was doing lot of pujas, and I was praying gods. I was saying that, please God save me, please God help me, please God, like, take care of my family or whatnot, right? But that book is saying, you are God. You are here to help other, you are here to help yourself, and you are here to help others. It was such a amazing feeling. And the block is gone, that I am not a dependent, I am an independent soul, and I have immense potentials in me. So that filled my that filled my heart so fully. So these three books, I had immense effect on my level of thinking, my dear friends. After that, I started reading the biography of autobiography of Yogi. What a wonderful book. I came to know about Mahavatar Babaji, and I came to know about many great saints and Lahiri Mahashaya, and all the masters, like, their great work, how they are living and how they are connecting with the meditators, when they are appearing, what is the reason that things are happening, and why are we getting so much attracted to these masters. That book explained us very, very well. And then another book, Swami Rama, Himalayan Masters. Great, great, great book. This master, he lived almost entire his life in Himalayas, exploring himself, right? From the childhood, he was with his master in Himalayas. So as a kid, he was enjoying his life, and he's just being in nature, and sinking his soul in the Himalayas and all, right? As he was growing, his master was teaching all the knowledge of soul's wisdom, how to live life here, and how to understand life, and what we should do, and how we approach life with our practices. All those things he was teaching, and he was sent to many great masters one by one to learn lessons from others. So Swami Rama is another wonderful book. And after that, I read Milarepa, because I was so fascinated about all these yogis. I never heard these names. I never heard they have done such a great work, and whatever they are doing, I am doing. They are meditating, and I am meditating, right? So I want to understand more and more. And then the book came, Milarepa. What a wonderful book. So Milarepa book explained that, no matter what conditions you have, no matter how bad karma you accumulated, but within one life you can become that 0%, like, nothing. You are like, completely completely not a fine person, but with the practice of meditation, with the practice, where being in presence of gurus and guidance, one can attain enlightenment. Milarepa displayed very, very well, and his hard work is remarkable. So teaching, learning about meditation, he was behind his master. Master was telling him that, you do this one, you do that one, you build the fort, and you break the fort, you build the fort, you break the fort. So he was making him to do lot of hard work. So despite of being so tough, still he said, like, okay, whatever my master is saying, I am going to take meditation. I'm going to take that knowledge and wisdom no matter what. I'm going to stick with this master, and I'm going to progress. So that led him to discover the meditation from his master Marpa. Then finally he realized, okay, he's the great. He will be a great student of him. And then Marpa taught meditation, and Milarepa was completely into the caves and practicing meditation, and got his enlightenment. And I would like to share a small thing about Milarepa, that, we all know that Mount Kailash, nobody trekked Mount Kailash. Many trekkers tried, right? Everest they can trek, but nobody trekked Mount Kailash. That's what I heard, and that's what I understand from the documents. But it is said that, in that area only Milarepa climbed Mount Kailash, and he meditated there. And look at the energies, look at the power in that master, who can, like, climb on top of Kailash mountain and then meditate there. Great master, great master. And after that, I read Linda Goodman's book, Star Science. Such a beautiful book, and beautiful experiments to do with the numbers and letters, whatnot, right? I'm exploring, and I'm trying to understand what are the other things. And after that, I read Many Lives, Many Masters, a book by Brian Weiss. Wonderful book, the book from the Western masters. And then when I read that book, I got surprised. Western master is also having this much knowledge in soul's journey, soul's wisdom, because we are from, I mean, I'm from India. So in India, generally, we all talk about, like, past lives, future lives, whatnot, right? But when I was reading this book, I was amazed to see that this master's wisdom, he kept it in the book. So he met his patient. He's a psychiatrist. He met his patient who has lot of fears, lot of episodes of, like, going into depression and whatnot. So she came to this doctor to get help from all her diseases. So this master kept her into the he was hypnotizing, and he was trying to, like, um, seed good thoughts and seed good intentions in his her subconscious mind. So that's what he was practicing. So he was taking her into the past, and he was saying that, hey, in your childhood, if you have any traumas, just that is a childhood memory, release that. And like, everybody loves you, all those kind of things he was teaching. But still there is no improvement in her. So one fine day, what happened was, when he asked her to go back into the childhood, she was able to go into, like, 500, 600, or I don't know, 1,000 years back of her lifetime. And Brian was got, like, super surprised, like, what is happening. He did not understand, but he was open minded. And then he started taking notes, what she was saying, and what kind of trauma she experienced there, and what kind of things made her to become so scared, fearful in this situation. So he noted all these things. Not only one lifetime, right? She was able to go almost 20, 30 lifetimes. And she was able to express in her past life regression therapy. She was able to express what happened to her. And the more she was going into the past life, and the more she was realizing there, and the more she started feeling better here. So friends, like, whatever we are feeling, the guilt, the fear, low confidence, and not having these positive feelings, it is all from our past. When we heal our past, we heal ourselves in the present moment. So meditation is definitely going to help us tremendously. Meditation is the only way. And when you understand, when you read these books, you will understand, okay, I have this similar situation. So then with the practice of meditation, I can come out of this situation, right? For her, there is no choice. She was going to the doctor, but now we have this beautiful tool where we can experience by ourselves, like, we can come out of many things, right? So in that line, I read a couple of healing books. You are the placebo, one of the beautiful book. If you are a scientific person, you will really love to read this book, You Are the Placebo, by Joe Dispenza. He explains what our mind can do, what our thoughts can do. Our thoughts and feelings are creating reality. And how we are, like, feeling sick and ill and disease, why diseases are coming, how we can heal ourselves from the diseases, any diseases. And how we can manifest our things, how we can find the dreams, what we want to achieve in our life, right? With this manifestation technique, with the meditation technique, like, how we can attract things, like attracts, like, the thoughts and feelings creating reality. Whatever feeling you have, you are happy, right? So you are attracting only happy situations in life. If you are fearful, you are attracting fearful persons, fearful situations in life. So it is so important to be alive and aware in our day to day life, every moment, so that we can check what is the state of my mind, what is the state of my feelings. And then when you recognize yourself, okay, you are going little downer side, then you can bring yourself back, and you can create the best outcome for yourself for the next moment. So You Are the Placebo. And also the second book, I really loved reading this, Becoming Supernatural. So he explains about when you activate all the chakras, what happens. Like, a complete healing will happen, complete things will happen. Your mind is open, you are connected to the higher beings, you are connected to the all that is. So those kind of books I really enjoyed. And then there are many other books. I have a couple of books here lined up. And this year I came across this interesting book called Celestine Prophecy. That Celestine Prophecy is also very, very wonderful book. He explained, James Redfield explained about nine things, and how we reach from one place to other place, right? How our meditation journey starts. He explained so well. In the first place, we get intuitions. In the second place, we attracted to the people, like who is doing meditation. And when the third stage comes, we are understanding why, why I am like this right now, what is the reason me being this way. And how you can heal yourself, how you can be aware and all. So finally, as you are reaching to that ninth understanding, you are understanding that you are that light body. So in this book, by the time comes like ninth principle, when he discovered ninth principle is not about reading but feeling. So all of a sudden they all become that light beings. Today Kirti guided, right? We do not have to die. It is all in our hands. If you want to live forever, we can live forever. It is all up on us. There are great masters, there are many masters who is living right now in their bodies, but we are not able to see because we do not match their frequencies. So this master is for example, Mahavatar Babaji. We all know about Mahavatar Babaji, right? So even in order to see these great masters, we have to increase our energies. So everything is there, but in order to see them, in order to receive the messages, in order to communicate with them, we have to vibrate at the higher level. So they can see, but we cannot see them because we are not vibrating at the higher level. So they are saying that, with the practice of meditation, with purifying yourself, being aware, being connecting to the source, you will be able to increase your energies. Once you increase your energies, you are open, right? Uh, you can you can see, you can listen, you can communicate with the great masters, you can take the messages, whatnot. Beautiful journey happens from there. And after that, I read the same author's book called Secrets of Shambhala. So everybody is like, whoever comes to meditation, most of us must have heard about this Shambhala word, right? So I when I heard about this Shambhala, I was so fascinated. They said, like, it is in Himalayas, but not everybody can see. But at that point, my mind was so limited. I was thinking, why I can't see when it is in Himalayas? I can see the Mount Kailash, I can see the Manasarovar. Why can't I see the Shambhala? And then when I read this book, this is all about altering our consciousness, so that we can enter into Shambhala. So this master James Redfield, after the nine after this Celestine Prophecy book experience, he was guided to go to Himalayas, and there he want to go and visit the Shambhala. So when he explained about Shambhala, so Shambhala was right there in front of him, but he was not able to see. The more he was raising his vibrations, the more Shambhala was opening for him. It was such a fascinating experience to go through. So when you see the Shambhala, when you understand what masters are doing there are many temples, there are many life system. Their life is way advanced than us. They are sharing things, and their life system is very similar to us, but the technology is different, and the food habits are different, and the way of thinking is different. They are sitting in the temples, and they are meditating. In every temple, group of masters are meditating, and they're sending thoughts to us, like, be relaxed, and be focused, and like, realize yourself, go into meditation, become vegetarian, all these things, right? Become nice, fill yourself with love, fill everybody, like, everybody's heart with love. All these things they were sending in signals. What a great work they are doing. So I realized that Shambhala masters are sitting and meditating for themselves to increase their vibrations even more and more and more, and also helping us. So I realized, we are also doing the same thing. All the PSSM masters are doing the same thing. We are also meditating. We are also teaching meditation. We are also spreading the words with using our words. Not some, I mean, we are using our thoughts. That's why we see this big uh, giant leap in this organization, right? Many people are coming and joining hands together, meditating and spreading the word, teaching meditation. What a beautiful thing we are doing. So we created literally Shambhala here with all of us, like no less than the masters there, no greater than the masters there. So we are all same. The moment we come into meditation, we start teaching meditation. That means, whatever the happiness I experience, I am trying to give the experience to the other person. So we are same as the same masters, right? Such a beautiful book to read about Shambhala. And also I read, if you want to understand the nature, how we are connected with nature, how we are connected with plants, trees, animals, you must read this Nature Speaks book. In that, author communicates with each and every leaf. He goes into the stream of lake and he takes shower. He converses with the drop of water, fishes, leaves, and just plants, trees, whatnot. They take the author was getting, like, most of the knowledge from the nature, and how human beings are there, how everything, even rock was giving the knowledge, even the plants was giving the knowledge. So only thing is, we are not able to communicate. They are speaking, they are communicating, they are having that knowledge, they are having all the information about ourselves. Rock or plant, like every from the human evolution, they have all the knowledge with themselves. So he was conversing, he was taking the notes, and he was, every day he goes to this lake, a particular lake, and he takes the notes, and he put it in the book Nature Speaks. It's a beautiful, beautiful book to read. And another book I read, Anastasia. Anastasia is also very, very beautiful book if you are a nature lover, and it also shows like how to raise kids, and how men and women should live together, and how we care about ourselves, and how we care about this society. What is the importance of nature, right? And now our PSSM created this swag movement, and what a wonderful initiation. When I read that book, before I used to think only, meditation and all, but all these things are matter, and it is our responsibility to take care of everything. Why we are meditating is to make this planet earth again a paradise for ourselves and coming generation, right? We have to keep in mind, keep in our minds, friends. So I understood from this book three things. So we have to have dream to make this place better place for ourselves, for future generation. If we can create earth, if we can create star systems, if we can create greater galaxies, masters and all, what else we can create? That is all our creation, by the way. And yesterday Radhika masters explained very well, right? We are all one. So who created that? We created we created when we created that, why we are thinking about death, why we are thinking about being this planet is not good, this earth is going into dark forces, so whatever you think, you are going to see the same thing. We have that power. So never ever ever think ill about anything, and not even in your thoughts. Do not entertain ill thoughts at all. So you have to have a aspiration, you have to have that zeal in your life to create something beautiful, because we are eternal creator. We are here to experience beautiful things in our life. And the second thing is, you have to have somebody who is who is like loving you immensely. You are in their prayers. And uh, in PSSM masters, I think most of the masters are like, already in everybody's prayers, because we are not only learning meditation for ourselves, practicing meditation for ourselves, but we are teaching meditation. With teaching simple meditation, a person's life is changing tremendously. They are feeling so happy, they are feeling so joyful, they are getting that life back. They were before depressed, they were feeling ill, they were feeling sick, they were feeling not loved, not care. With the simple practice of meditation, they are getting their life back, they're getting the zest back, and the credit is all comes back, right? So she says, Anastasia says that, second thing is, you have to have, you should be in somebody's place. And third one, we are immortal beings, my dear friends. Not even, not even a single thought that, we should entertain that, we are dying, we are going to die, we are going to die. So that itself is not a pleasant experience for soul, because soul never dies, we never die. Only the thing is, we just come out of this body and we go into the other realms, right? So that's why one must read. And if you if you cannot read, but you can at least go and watch Anita Murjani's near death experience. So what a beautifully she expressed about this death. She wrote a book, wonderful book called Dying to Be Me. Dying to be me. See how happy. So she's saying that, I am ready to die. Anyway, any person you ask, like whoever experienced this near death experience, right? After going there, they don't want to come here on the earth. We think that, how our kids are going to survive, how my husband is going to stay, my parents, my wife, and all these things we worry so much, because we are in this body. The moment we leave, we do not have that kind of mindset. We have pure love, pure joy, pure understanding. Okay, I came here to experience this beautiful journey, and I'm ready to learn other things. And they're very happy, they are very content, like in our soul form, right? So that's why as soon as they go there, they don't want to come. They're feeling so light, so loving, so they never felt immense love, immense joy, never. So the moment they leave the body, they're feeling, and they're not willing to come back because of the time, because they have to teach, they have to do a lot of service. They are coming back, and they are sharing their wisdom of other worlds. And there are many other masters who wrote books on this, right? Many masters they wrote. And also I read The Echoes of the Souls by Echo Bodin. She also communicates with the soul, um, mm, on the other world, and she takes information from them, why we are here, what is our soul purpose, what we need to do here, like all those things she put it. Beautiful book. This is also a very wonderful book to read, to understand how beautiful life there is. So this is not end of the world, my dear friends. When soul is departing from this world to other world, there is a different world altogether. So people are enjoying so much there, we do not need to worry about them at all. I can say that after reading all these books. And there are other books also. I mean, there are many other books I read, but I'm just talking about a few books that are more interesting. um, Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. So what is the importance being in present moment? When you are in present moment, all the questions are answered, all the problems solutions are given in the present moment, in the now moment. So how to be in that now moment, to understand ourselves better, and to understand, what this now moment has. And if it's so this now moment, I mean, it's beautiful book to read. How our thoughts are, driving us crazy. How we can bring our thoughts to right direction. How we observe this present moment. How to be aware in this present moment. And when we are aware, we are not when somebody says something, we are not reacting. We are responding, because we are in the aware moment right now. So he kept it very beautiful way in that book. And also, the shortest form of the book, and that is little big, but this is another book, Stillness Speaks by Eckhart Tolle. It is a very small book, it's a pocket book. It talks about how we should be with the nature, with ourselves, and who truly you are, and whatnot, right? Many things are he was sharing in this book. Very beautiful book. And yeah, so everyone must read this book, The Power of Now. many people read, and many people got benefit out of the reading of this book. And if you want to know about past life regressions and whatnot, right? So many masters, many life is there, and then past life, future lives by Bruce Lee, Goldberg, and there are many other great books are there. We are going to provide all the list of books by category today in the group chat. If you are looking for healing books, there are healing books. There are physical entity books, how our body is responding to ourselves, and on the nature, on the pyramids, and the meditation, and the gurus and whatnot, right? So we categorized some books to refer, so that you guys can pick up the books and read. And lastly, I would like to talk two more books, and I will complete the session, my dear friends. So another interesting thing is, I came across a couple of books about UFOs and extraterrestrial beings. So yes, there are extraterrestrial beings are there. They are trying to communicate with us. They are coming in UFOs, and some people can see the UFOs coming here. The only thing is, like, government is not publishing this information, but if you go and research, lot of things are there, and many great masters from west and east, they have kept this information here, how they are coming, what they are trying to communicate with us, what they are trying to teach us, and what kind of knowledge they are trying to share. So recently, I not recently, but a long time back, I read the book about Shirley MacLaine, Out on a Limb, where she is an actress, and she experienced this moment where she had to go to Peru to understand, to read, to learn meditation, but her Peru trip turned out to be a UFO trip for herself. So UFOs came, and then extraterrestrial beings are trying to communicate with her, so that she can write it in a book, and she can give it to the world. And also, I read about a book called Amy the Star Child. I also given the summary in Telugu. If anybody is interested, they can go and understand. They can go and watch the book there. And in that book, like, to a little boy, 12 years old boy, he come across his friend. His name is Amy. He's from Star Systems. In the beginning state, he won't believe, but after that, the moment he shared his information, he started believing. And then with Amy, Peter, his name is the 12-year-old boy name is Peter. He goes with Amy in the UFO to other star systems in physical body. This is the second book I'm reading, going to the other worlds in the physical body. This is the second book I'm reading, and this boy is 12 years old boy. He just went there, and Amy started showing all the worlds to him, like Ophir world and star systems, and he took him to the moon, and he showed how people are living there, what kind of things they are practicing, how they are increasing love every time. All those things he shows, and then he brings him back to the earth. So then he promises him that, I will take you to the other planets in future, but you have to write all the knowledge whatever I have shared with you. So you have to put it in the book. After you put it in the book, I will take you to the other galaxies. So that's why this master wrote this beautiful book, Amy the Star Child. Initially, this is a Spanish book. Recently, they printed in English. So I read it in English. It's so beautiful book to read. It's very small, and you can enjoy this book. And also, there is another book. This is the second book I read. I told this is the second book, Taking Physical Master to the Astral World, right? So the first book I read was Thayoba Prophecy. So in that also, author experienced this immense light in the night. So he was just sleeping, and he realized some light is coming in front of him, and he's trying. He was attracted towards the light, and when he went and opened the door, some light masters are standing there, and he's waiting. They are waiting for him to come and meet them. So this master was like, thinking, should I go or not, should I go or not, but their aura, their presence was so peaceful, so loving, so caring. So finally he said, like, he's going with them. So he wrote a note to his wife that, my dear lady, do not look for me for 14 days, I will be going on my journey. I mean, he does not know he's going for 14 days, but masters made him to write that small note so that his wife is not going to be worried or scared. So then after that, the masters took this author into the UFO. They are like, they are taking very much precautions to take him to one, every galaxy. They are like, because we carry different kinds of gems, with that gems, with that vibrations, we cannot move forward. So this lady master, she was preparing him, she was giving some kind of herbs, she was giving some kind of like, practices where he can become lighter, he can shed the gems whatever he was carrying on the planet earth. And then slowly this master took him to different kinds of planets in the UFOs, and she shared all the information what is happening there, like how people are living there, how we are trying to communicate, people on the earth, how they have to be open in order to receive our knowledge, whatnot, everything. So even he met like Saptarishis there, and their work, he can see the Saptarishis work. He met Jesus Christ, and he met Buddha, and all those things are happening there. And so if you really see that, whoever is here, whoever was here, they are there. So basically we are all here on this in this universe, but only thing is we have to increase our vibrations, my dear friends. So let me conclude the session saying this word. So books are very important to read. Patri sir always says that, books are the shortest way to the enlightenment, right? And yes, absolutely right. Because when I read these books, I was reading one of the Anastasia's book, Creation, and how we came into the picture. So at that moment, I had this. I can say aha moment that, aham brahmasmi, I am the universe, everything was created inside me, and I'm the creator. It is all like, everything is me, and I am experiencing everything, every form, everything in the universe. So that kind of experience I got during the meditation, and I'm thankful to this meditation. So doing meditation is very very important, and reading books is very very important. Spend time for yourself, my dear friends. We all can read books, and it is not hard at all. I was not a reader in the beginning. For reading one page was like lifting a mountain for me. But as we are taking challenge, right, 21-day challenge, meditation challenge, 40-day meditation challenge, why don't we take book reading challenge for 21 days? So take that challenge. I took it that way. So I started reading. When you have that intention, right, it is easy to understand. It is read it, you are ready, you are open, and now you can read very well. Because the blockage was there, that I cannot read, or I don't have time, or I am too busy, all the reasons we give. But once we decide, nobody can do anything about our decision. So we have that much power. So use that power to read your books. When you are reading, understand you are in that story, you are completely involved. That is also kind of like, no thought, no thought, no mind state. You are just there, you are being an observer, you are just completely involved in that story. So be reading books is very important. And sharing experience. So any single sharing, right, after meditation we are asking, or anybody, anywhere you go, when people ask, like, share your experience. Share your experience. Only it could be 1 minute, it could be 2 minutes. Who knows, that experience is going to help other person in the group, right? You are no less than a book, my dear friends. You are that 2 minutes of experience is no less than a book. So take that responsibility of sharing your experience, right? It could be healing, it could be a manifestation, it could be you feeling happy, it could be you solving the family problems with the help of meditation. There are many things. When we start thinking, we can like, bring millions of experiences from our life with the practice of meditation. The only thing is we don't give enough attention to bring our essence outside. So it's very important in PSSM that meditation, reading books, and sharing experiences, my dear friends. So with these three things, we live our life so joyfully, so happily. And last thing, we all are here to experience the bliss. So I always end my sessions by telling this story from this French movie. I don't remember the movie name, but in that French movie, two angels observe two persons on the planet Earth. So the angels were thinking, wow, these people are enjoying life so much, and let me go and observe more. So the two angels come, and they started, like, hovering near these two human beings. So they are drinking the coffee, and they're saying, the coffee is good. And the angel is saying, oh my god, these human beings are so lucky fellows. They can feel the coffee, how it feels like drinking coffee. And then they take shower in the bathroom, and then this is how this water feel like to be, how what is the feeling of touching the water, and what is that cold feeling. The person is turning on heat. Oh, this is heat, he's saying, and immediately he says, oh, this is cold. What is the feeling of that cold and heat feeling? And then he eats food, he says, oh, it's so good, so crunchy, so nice, so soft. What kind of feeling it is, like, what is the definition of so soft, so crunchy? How does it feel like? And then the human beings go and read books. What is the feeling of, like, holding the book and reading and understanding? They're laughing, they're crying, they're thinking, they're amazing. What kind of expressions they are like, totally different expressions, different experiences. And when finally they go to bed, and they just cover themselves with a comforter. And then this is, oh, this so beautiful day, what a relaxing day, I love this bed, I love my pillow. The human being says that. And this angel again says, oh my god, what kind of feeling this is, like being in a bed and saying. So then they both decide, okay, we have to go and we have to talk to our boss, and we will take permission to go on planet Earth to enjoy all these things. And we will also experience these things. So these two angels goes, and then they talk to their boss. So friends, people are waiting there to come onto the planet Earth to experience beautifully, live in the present moment, enjoy everything whatever you are doing. Now we are here, we have everything, we are not able to enjoy our life because we are not in that now moment. We do not know why we are here. That's why we are searching something. So it is important to understand, when you read, when you listen to other masters, you understand what is the meaning behind life. So enjoy your life, increase your vibrations, increase your love for yourself, for others, and practice meditation, teach meditation, spread meditation, and conduct classes. And please make this world beautiful, because we have immense potentials in us to make this world paradise. So with this, I will stop here.